In this heartfelt video, we honor legendary wrestlers who have celebrating their incredible contributions to wrestling. Their passion, talent, and dedication left an everlasting impact on fans and the sport itself. We also discuss emotional news about Naomi, a beloved icon whose recent developments have deeply touched fans worldwide. Join us as we reflect on their legacies, share cherished memories, and celebrate their remarkable lives. Subscribe to keep their inspiring stories alive and never forgotten. Roderick George Toombs, better known as Rowdy, Roddy Piper, was born on April 17, 1954, in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, Canada. He rose to become one of the most unforgettable and influential figures in professional wrestling, especially during the 1980s boom era. With his brash attitude, razor-sharp wit, and exceptional microphone skills, Piper captured the imagination of wrestling fans worldwide. His hot rod persona was a masterclass in generating heat, often portraying the villain who could rile up crowds like few others. Piper's wrestling career spanned decades and major promotions, including WWE, then WWF, NWA, AWA, and WCW. One of his most legendary contributions to wrestling history was his intense rivalry with Hulk Hogan, which helped build the hype for the very first WrestleMania in 1985. Beyond his in-ring talent, Piper revolutionized wrestling promos with his groundbreaking talk show segment, Piper's Pit. This platform produced some of wrestling's most iconic and emotional moments, firmly cementing his legacy as a pioneer of wrestling storytelling. Despite his larger-than-life persona, Piper faced health struggles later in life, including high blood pressure. Tragically, due to a heart attack caused by a pulmonary embolism, his sudden shocked the wrestling community and left a deep void for his wife, 4 children, and legions of fans. Roddy Piper's influence goes far beyond his matches. He changed how wrestlers connect emotionally with their audiences and how promos could drive storylines. His unique blend of charisma, creativity, and passion ensures that he remains a beloved icon and one of the greatest performers in wrestling history. His legacy still inspiring wrestlers and fans alike today. André the Giant, born André René Roussimoff on May 19, 1946, in Grenoble, France, remains one of the most legendary figures in professional wrestling and pop culture. Towering at 7 feet 4 inches and weighing around 520 pounds at his peak, André's massive size was due to acromegaly, a rare condition caused by excess growth hormone. This unique physical presence made him an unforgettable force in the wrestling world during the 1970s and 1980s, especially in WWE, then WWF. His career spanned over 20 years, during which he battled some of the biggest names in wrestling history. One of his most iconic moments came at WrestleMania 3 in 1987, where he faced Hulk Hogan in a match that captivated millions. Though André lost, the bout helped cement his status as a beloved wrestling icon. Outside the ring, André also made a mark in Hollywood. He is best remembered for his role as Fezzik, the gentle giant in the beloved cult film The Princess Bride, 1987. This role endeared him to a whole new generation and showcased his charisma beyond wrestling. Despite his fame, André's life was marked by immense personal challenges. Acromegaly caused him chronic pain and mobility issues, making daily life difficult. Nevertheless, he persevered through his health struggles, continuing to perform and entertain fans worldwide. Tragically, André the Giant, due to congestive heart failure, has deeply affected the wrestling community and fans around the world. Yet, André's legacy endures through his groundbreaking wrestling career, memorable film roles, and the larger-than-life persona that continues to inspire admiration and respect decades after his passing. K. Noble, born on October 15, 1940, in New York City, was a pioneering figure in women's professional wrestling during the 1950s and 1960s. At a time when the sport was heavily male-dominated, Noble stood out for her exceptional athleticism, technical skill, and magnetic presence in the ring. Her combination of skill and charisma helped her quickly become one of the early stars of women's wrestling, setting a foundation for those who followed. Throughout her career, Kay competed across various wrestling promotions, including the prestigious National Wrestling Alliance, NWA, and several regional circuits. Known for her fierce competitiveness and engaging style, she was able to captivate audiences and command respect from both fans and fellow wrestlers alike. Noble's matches often drew significant attention, helping to raise the profile of women's wrestling during an era when female athletes struggled to gain mainstream recognition. Noble's wrestling style was a blend of technical prowess and showmanship, making her a versatile and compelling performer. Her ability to tell a story in the ring and connect emotionally with fans helped her carve out a memorable career. She became an important figure who pushed the boundaries for women in professional wrestling, challenging stereotypes and proving that female wrestlers could be just as captivating and talented as their male counterparts. Tragically, Kay Noble, cutting short what had already been a significant career. Despite her early passing, her impact on the wrestling world remains undeniable. She is remembered as a trailblazer who fought for respect and recognition for female wrestlers during a challenging time. Kay Noble's legacy lives on, inspiring future generations of women athletes to pursue their dreams with resilience and determination, forever cementing her place as a beloved and influential figure in wrestling history. Darren Drozdov, known to wrestling fans as Droz, was born on April 7, 1969, in Mays Landing, New Jersey. Before stepping into the wrestling ring, Droz was an accomplished athlete, playing college football at the University of Maryland as a standout defensive lineman. His skills earned him a spot in the NFL, where he played for the Denver Broncos, New York Jets, and Philadelphia Eagles. During his football days, Droz gained a unique reputation for his ability to vomit on command, a quirky talent that earned him the nickname Puke, and was later featured in WWE's documentary Beyond the Mat. Droz transitioned to professional wrestling in 1998, joining WWE during its Attitude Era. He was introduced as part of the Legion of Doom alongside Hawk and Animal and embraced the nickname Puke. His character was known for an edgy look, featuring tattoos, piercings, and a distinctive mohawk that fit the rebellious vibe of the time. Just as his wrestling career was starting to take off, tragedy struck on October 5, 1999. During a WWE SmackDown taping, a botched move in a match against D'Lo Brown resulted in a severe neck injury, leaving Droz paralyzed from the neck down. This injury ended his in-ring career and dramatically altered his life. Despite the devastating setback, Droz's spirit remained unbroken. He became an inspirational figure within the wrestling community, contributing to WWE through writing and occasional appearances. Fans and wrestlers alike admired his resilience, positivity, and courage. Droz. His legacy lives on as a symbol of strength and perseverance, a talented athlete whose career was cut short, but whose impact and inspiring life story continue to resonate deeply with those who knew him and his fans worldwide. Candy Devine, born January 1, 1959, was a beloved professional wrestler whose career left an indelible mark on women's wrestling. Passing away at the age of 63, Devine was celebrated for her charisma, in-ring talent, and pioneering contributions to the sport during the 1980s and 1990s. Her wrestling journey saw her compete across multiple promotions, including the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, and All Japan Women's Pro Wrestling, where she showcased a unique blend of athleticism and showmanship. Divine's style captivated audiences, combining technical skill with a magnetic presence that made her stand out in a groundbreaking era for female wrestlers. Throughout her career, she earned several championships, including notable women's championships in various organizations. These achievements highlighted her status as one of the top female competitors of her time, often facing and defeating some of the era's best talent. Divine helped lay the foundation for the growth and recognition of women's wrestling, inspiring a new generation of female athletes to pursue the sport with passion and determination. Beyond the spotlight, Candy was known for her dedication and mentorship. She played a significant role in guiding younger wrestlers, encouraging them to develop their skills and confidence in an industry that was still evolving in its treatment of women. Her kindness and warmth extended to fans and peers alike, making her a respected and cherished figure behind the scenes as well. Divine's passing deeply affected the wrestling community, with many reflecting on her legacy not only as a champion, but as a trailblazer who helped advance women's roles in professional wrestling. Her impact continues to be honored, ensuring that Candy Divine's place in wrestling history remains secure as a true pioneer and inspirational figure. Adrian Adonis, born Keith Franca on September 15, 1954, was a talented American professional wrestler, best known for his dynamic in-ring skills and bold, unforgettable personas. Starting his career in the 1970s, Adonis initially portrayed a gritty, tough biker character. Wearing leather jackets and embodying a rebellious, rough-around-the-edges attitude, he quickly made a name for himself in the American Wrestling Association, AWA, and later in the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, now WWE. By the mid-1980s, Adrian Adonis reinvented himself with one of the most striking gimmicks of the era, the adorable Adrian Adonis. This new character was a flamboyant, colorful heel with bleached blonde hair, bright and flashy ring gear, and a confident, provocative attitude that challenged traditional wrestling norms. His persona was both entertaining and controversial, provoking strong reactions from the audience and adding fresh energy to WWE storylines. One of the highlights of Adonis's career was his heated rivalry with Roddy Piper. Their confrontations, particularly during the famous Piper's Pit segments, became legendary for their sharp promos and intense drama. This feud reached a climax at WrestleMania 3 in 1987, where the two delivered a memorable match that is still fondly remembered by wrestling fans today. Tragically, Adrian Adonis's promising career was cut short when he died in a car accident in Lewisport, Newfoundland, at just 33 years old. His sudden was a shock to the wrestling world, but his influence lives on. Adonis is celebrated not only for his memorable matches and charisma, but also for breaking molds with his innovative and daring character work. He remains a respected figure who left a lasting impact on professional wrestling fans and performers alike. Born on November 30th, 1987 in Sanford, Florida, Trinity LaShawn Fatu would grow to become one of the most electrifying and beloved figures in WWE history. Better known by her ring name, Naomi, she has carved out an impressive career that blends athleticism, charisma, and heart, all wrapped in a dazzling package that fans affectionately describe as "Feel the Glow." From her early years as a performer and dancer to her rise as a WWE Women's Champion, Naomi's story is one of passion, resilience, and an unyielding commitment to her craft. Early life. A natural performer. Emerges. Trinity's love for performing was evident from a very young age. Growing up in Sanford, she was naturally drawn to sports and dance, quickly excelling in both areas. Her physicality was remarkable. Not only did she possess athletic talent, but her grace and rhythm set her apart. These early skills laid the foundation for a future that would seamlessly blend athletic competition with showmanship. Before stepping into the squared circle, Trinity was a professional dancer. She toured as a backup dancer for several notable artists, an experience that sharpened her stage presence and confidence. Additionally, she was a cheerleader for the Orlando Magic basketball team, showcasing her ability to energize a crowd and perform under pressure. This background would later become a vital part of her wrestling identity, enabling her to bring unmatched fluidity and flair to her matches. Her early dance career wasn't just about the moves. It was about connecting with audiences and expressing emotion through physicality. This artistry would influence her wrestling style, allowing her to combine high-impact athleticism with theatricality, a hallmark of her in-ring persona. Joining WWE, the start of something special. In August 2009, Trinity Fatu signed a developmental contract with WWE, marking the beginning of her professional wrestling journey. Assigned to Florida Championship Wrestling, FCW, WWE's developmental territory at the time, she quickly stood out thanks to her charisma, work ethic, and natural athleticism. Naomi's time in FCW was marked by rapid progress. She demonstrated versatility in the ring, mastering technical skills while showcasing her high-flying abilities. WWE recognized her potential, and she was crowned the inaugural FCW Divas Champion, a significant milestone that confirmed her as one of the division's rising stars. When WWE transitioned its developmental system into what is now known as NXT, Naomi was part of the all-female NXT season in 2010, a reality competition designed to spotlight female talent. Though she didn't win, her performances won fans over and convinced WWE officials that she was ready for the main roster. The Funkadactyls, dancing into the spotlight. Naomi's main roster debut was as part of the popular tag team and dance duo, the Funkadactyls, alongside Cameron. This pairing quickly became fan favorites due to their lively dance routines and vibrant personalities, which added a new flavor to WWE programming. Their energetic entrances and catchy choreography brought a fresh dynamic to the women's division, helping revitalize the spotlight on female performers. The Funkadactyls also served as valets and backup dancers for the Usos, Naomi's real-life cousins, strengthening her ties to the legendary Anoa'i wrestling family. This role helped her get comfortable in the WWE environment while honing her skills in live television and crowd engagement. Though the Funkadactyls eventually disbanded, this phase of Naomi's career was crucial. It introduced her to millions of WWE fans, established her as a multi-talented entertainer, and laid the groundwork for her solo wrestling career. Naomi's evolution. Feel the glow. After parting ways with Cameron, Naomi reinvented herself, embracing a more unique and personal identity in WWE. Her Feel the Glow persona debuted, characterized by neon-colored ring gear, vibrant LED lights incorporated into her entrance, and an overall high-energy style that electrified the crowd. This reinvention highlighted Naomi's creativity and individuality. She combined her dance background with a fast-paced, innovative wrestling style filled with breathtaking aerial maneuvers and hard-hitting strikes. Matches became spectacles of athleticism and entertainment, where Naomi's infectious energy was impossible to ignore. Her signature moves like the rear view, a running butt bump, impressive springboard attacks, and dynamic dives added to her reputation as one of WWE's most exciting athletes. She wasn't just a dancer or a wrestler. She was a performer who brought her entire being to the ring, and fans responded enthusiastically. Championship glory and career milestones. Naomi's hard work culminated at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view in 2017 when she won the SmackDown Women's Championship for the first time. This victory was monumental, not only for her career but also for representation in WWE. Naomi, as a woman of color, carried the title with pride, inspiring a new generation of fans and wrestlers. Unfortunately, her initial championship reign was cut short due to injury, forcing her to relinquish the title just 9 days later. This setback was heartbreaking for Naomi, but she showed remarkable resilience, dedicating herself to recovery. True to her fighting spirit, Naomi returned to the main stage at WrestleMania 33 later that year, where she recaptured the SmackDown Women's Championship in front of a home state crowd in Orlando, Florida. This moment was the pinnacle of her career, solidifying her status as a top-tier WWE superstar and fan favorite. Throughout her championship runs, Naomi proved herself as a credible and exciting competitor, regularly delivering high-quality matches and memorable moments that energized WWE's women's division. Injury struggles and overcoming physical challenges. Naomi's high-flying and dynamic style has always come with physical risk, and over the years, she has endured numerous injuries that have tested her resolve. The nature of professional wrestling, especially for an athlete with Naomi's agility and pace, inevitably brings wear and tear. One of the most significant injuries came in 2017 during her first SmackDown Women's Championship reign, where she suffered a knee injury serious enough to require her to vacate the title. This forced hiatus was a tough moment, but Naomi's commitment to rehab and conditioning ensured she made a full comeback. More recently, Naomi was involved in a women's elimination chamber match where she was attacked viciously by a former ally. The attack was so severe that WWE officials deemed her unfit to continue, removing her from the match for her safety. Reports indicated that the attack caused multiple injuries, though WWE has kept the details private. This incident underscored the physical dangers inherent in wrestling and further highlighted Naomi's need for recovery time. Throughout these challenges, Naomi has remained positive and focused, often sharing updates with fans on her journey back to health. Her transparency about injuries and recovery has helped fans appreciate the toughness required to compete at the highest level. Mental strength and emotional resilience. The physical challenges Naomi has faced are matched by the mental and emotional demands of a wrestling career. Naomi has been candid about the toll the grueling schedule, including frequent travel, intense physical exertion, and public scrutiny, can take on a performer's well-being. Balancing performance pressure with personal health is a delicate act. Naomi has spoken openly about the importance of mental health, self-care, and maintaining a support system. Her ability to prioritize wellness while continuing to compete at an elite level is part of what makes her story so inspiring. Naomi's resilience in the face of adversity, both physical and mental, reflects a maturity and strength that goes beyond the ring. Her journey serves as a reminder that athletes are human and their struggles and victories are multifaceted. Impact on WWE and women's wrestling. Naomi's influence extends beyond her personal accolades. She has been a pioneering figure in WWE's evolving women's division, helping to usher in a new era of athleticism and entertainment for female wrestlers. As one of the few women of color to hold a major championship in WWE, Naomi's success has paved the way for greater diversity and representation in wrestling. She has become a role model for young fans from all backgrounds, proving that authenticity and perseverance can break barriers. Her innovative wrestling style, blending dance, agility, and power, has contributed to shifting perceptions of women's wrestling from mere spectacle to highly respected sport. Naomi's matches at events like Money in the Bank and the Royal Rumble have featured daring maneuvers and creative spots that have thrilled fans and critics alike. Beyond the ring, Naomi has used platforms like the reality show Total Divas to connect with audiences on a personal level. The show allowed fans to see her off-stage life, including her struggles and triumphs, humanizing her and expanding her fan base. Family life and the Anoa'i legacy. Off-camera, Trinity Fatu is deeply rooted in family. She married Jonathan Fatu, better known as Jimmy Uso, in 2014. Through this marriage, Naomi became part of the legendary Anoa'i wrestling dynasty, a family known for producing some of wrestling's biggest stars, including Roman Reigns and The Rock. Her relationship with Jimmy Uso is one of mutual support and respect, often celebrated by fans who admire their chemistry, both on and off screen. Together, they navigate the challenges of professional wrestling life while raising a family, a balancing act Naomi speaks about with pride and humility. Family remains a cornerstone of Naomi's life. She credits her loved ones for providing strength during difficult times, fueling her drive to succeed and grounding her through the highs and lows of a wrestling career. Looking ahead, Naomi's bright future. Despite the setbacks caused by injuries and the physical demands of wrestling, Naomi's future remains incredibly promising. As a seasoned veteran with over a decade of experience, she continues to push creative boundaries and inspire both peers and fans. Whether it's competing for championships, mentoring younger talent, or participating in groundbreaking matches, Naomi's impact on WWE's women's division is undeniable. Her story is far from over, and the resilience she has shown throughout her career suggests she will return stronger than ever. Wrestling fans eagerly await Naomi's return to the ring, ready to witness the same infectious energy and athleticism that has defined her career. Her legacy, characterized by perseverance, innovation, and an unbreakable spirit, ensures she will remain a beloved figure in WWE history. Conclusion: Forever glowing Trinity. LaShawn Fatu's journey from a young dancer in Sanford, Florida, to one of WWE's brightest stars is a testament to passion, hard work, and resilience. Naomi's story is one of shining through adversity, inspiring fans around the world to feel the glow, no matter the obstacles. Through injuries, personal challenges, and the relentless demands of professional wrestling, Naomi has remained true to herself and her craft. Her unique blend of athleticism, charisma, and heart has redefined what it means to be a female superstar in WWE. As she continues to glow in and out of the ring, Naomi's legacy grows stronger every day, a true beacon of light for the future of women's wrestling.